It's time for a Dior showdown, people. Ignore the lack of makeup generally, it's all about these today. Just took my preferred discontinued mascara off in a hurry because I can't wait to try these bitches on. We've got the Pump and Volume and the Dior Iconic Overcurl, which I have tried before and not liked, but I think I may just need to use less of it to try and achieve a Dior Iconic look. But it's this one I can't wait to try because I've not tried it before. Dior Pump and Volume, you're supposed to squeeze that twice to get the right amount on the brush, but it's the brush that attracted me. In silicone, it's rubber, it's thin, control. It's weird for me to start with the left eye, but for the purposes of the demo, I'm gonna have to, because I wanna save the Pump and Volume. I've tried this before, but this is the Overcurl Dior Iconic Dior. We've got the curled brush, which I'm not wild about, because it's quite bristly and fibrous. I really like a thin brush. And I'm using the wrong hand. So that's just a tiny amount. What do we think of that? Is that more like the original? Just 2 strokes, you saw it there. I have to say, the Dior Overcurl Iconic, I do feel like I'm in the Clockwork Orange, which is always a good sign. Nothing on this side yet. I've only actually put 1 good coat on. I haven't let it dry and reapplied. I'm just trying to do a side demo because it's all about the shape, isn't it? I take that seriously, but it's at risk of clumping there. Do you see? If you start adding another coat, this is what I don't like. But just to demonstrate, you start getting 5 big eyelashes instead of all nicely separate. Then they start going spider leggy. So I wouldn't do a second coat with this. To me, that's quite Dram's look for every day. Not really wanting to look like that of a daytime. Do you see? And of course, I would probably apply less, but you need to apply it evenly. So you need to apply it. You can't control it. It's way bigger than the previous, the Iconic Plain. More than you need, for me. This one, so it says pump twice, which is an unusual sensation. This is the brush I'm hopeful for, because this reminds me more of the Iconic. Here we go. This Pump and Volume, I've hardly put any on here. It's 1 coat at like heart barely, not even what I'd normally call a coat, seconds. This, and it's cheaper. This one is the mascara of my little dreams. Dior Pump and Volume. I was fearful it would be too, like, I'm not wanting cakey, but it's giving me the thinness and separation. A bit of length, to be honest though. I mean, I barely used this. That's not even night out, but it's the consistency. I've used a lot more than I'd usually use for the purposes of the demo. I'm going to demo. Look into the left, look into the right. It's not quite dry yet. They look the same on camera, but this one, I mean, imagine if they were both in this. It's better, basically, isn't it? Can you see how those lashes are sort of going at funny angles a bit? Sorry. And that's the curl one. That's the one you're relying on for the perfect shape. No need to curl. Didn't curl with this one. Straight brush. But these just seem more... There's something about the consistency I prefer. It's more of a matte. This is kind of... I'm loving this. I could cry. This is my new one. Pump and Volume. It's the best. I can't resist it. I'm going to have to put the Pump and Volume over the top of the other one. So, okay, I like that. I think this brush will make this eye look better anyway. And this brush is a lot more like my previous. We're building up now. but I just want to even them up a bit. Overcurl. It was harder to put on. This one just went on. That's what I'm looking for. Put it on for maybe 4 seconds and was already pleased and thought I could go out now. This one took hours to try and get them all to stop pointing in different directions. But that's just mascara. It's too much at this thickness, but I'm quite pleased with that. Is the best. Pump and volume. It just felt right. I'm so pleased. I think it's the brush. I'm so pleased. I didn't think this would be the outcome at all. Pump and volume. I'd have never have thought it was volume I was wanting. I have read of the pump and volume that it comes off during the day. We'll soon see. See about that. All right, I haven't neatened it up. I'd normally have eyeliner there anyway. So I'd normally have eyeliner, but it'll be interesting to do a little check in a few hours. This one feels like me. This one feels like that. This one just feels like that. This one's definitely smaller, but I prefer it. This one's, but somehow unruly. Too much anyway of both. Anyway, I was not expecting this, and I'm really pleased to feel I've got mascara again. Dior, you're amazing, still.